Golf Central, brought to you by Callaway Golf.
After a second round 60 at the American Express, 18-year-old Blades Brown delivers again, this time from 45 feet for birdie on 18 at the stadium course, birdieing his final 3 holes to post a third round 68 and lock up his place in tomorrow's final group. But meanwhile, after a slow start, it is world number 1, Scottie Scheffler, who punched the air with this huge par save on 18 to tie the teenager at 21 under par to sit just 1 off the lead going into tomorrow's final round. Siwoo Kim is the man they are chasing. He's a past champion. What a final group we have got set for tomorrow over at the American Express. So with that, we welcome you into Golf Central postgame. So glad to have you with us on this Saturday. Anna Jackson alongside Jim Gallagher Jr. A lot of storylines to dive into. Blades Brown, Scottie Scheffler's got more wins on the PGA Tour than he has had birthdays. There's such a huge comparison to their careers, so let's dive straight into it. Let's start with the world number 1, Scottie Scheffler. How did he get there today? Well, yesterday he posted 64 over at the Nicklaus Tournament course. Now find him on the stadium course at 17 under here on the 3rd.
Yeah, that was kind of an up and out of it stroke, and that's his first bogey of the week.
Yeah, that's right. Bogey-free. Coming into that, drops to 16 under. Now on 5 off the tee, a couple holes later.
Well, this is a pretty aggressive line. You can tell he's running just a little bit hot right here, but watch how this ball kicks. It carries the water. I rarely see a ball past that cart path. That is 371 yards, folks.
Nice break. Lead to an easy 2-putt birdie, get him back to 17 under. So a couple holes later now here on 7. This from 30 feet, Jim.
Yeah, I did hit a very good wedge in here. He had, 76 yards. He hit it to maybe 30 feet, but you know what? Doesn't matter because he buries this one.
Nice putt. That gets him to 18 under. Now Scheffler sitting at 19 under. We find him just making the turn here on 10.
Yeah, just a layup off the tee. Hit a pretty good shot into here. Should have a pretty good breaking right to left. It's always tough to read this one. But stay up on line. Center cut.
Had some nice moments on the greens there today. Gets to 20 under. This tournament's known for its low scoring, so no surprise to see Scottie up there now at 21 under here on 13. Did have a big miss off the tee.
Yeah, this is such a tough hole, but that was not a very good shot off the tee. And just really a tough chip shot. A couple more feet, he's hit it really close, but unfortunately bogey.
Drops back to 20 under. Still at 20 now on 16. 359-yard drive.
Yeah, and you had Justin Rose hit it right on the front part of the green, went all the way over the green. Scottie's trying not to do that. He hit a little less club in there. And that is a smart, well-played shot there.
Yeah, well played. 2 putts there. Gets him back to 21 under. Nice birdie there on 16. Now we find him on 18. Final hole, par 4, his second now.
Yeah, he's driven it right here in the fairway. This is a perfect spot to be in. Ball's a little above his feet. Should move the ball from right to left, but he's lost this way out to the right. I mean, that is just a terrible kick, and that's going to be on the downslope. That was not one of his best iron shots. I mean, he was making a pretty good run here, and now a big struggle to get this up and down. But he's got to hit a little bump shot. Look how far back in the stance. Trying to hit 1-2 bounce, 1-2, and that gets away from him. It's just so hard to get it close around off a shot like that. And he's got about just 25 feet left for par. You just don't want to finish like that. You want to you want to play in the last group. If you're Scottie Scheffler, you want to make par on the last hole after that nice run. Pretty good chance going up the slope here now. You know what? You want to know why he's number 1 in the world? He makes putts like that when it matters.
And he has made tomorrow even more interesting. He said he came into this week not just wanting to shake off the rough, but he's obviously here to win and to get his season off to the perfect start. So Scottie Scheffler, 3rd round today over on the stadium course, the toughest course in rotation this week. 4 under 68, which puts him at 21 under and 1 off the lead. Let's hear from the world number 1.
Well, Scottie, you played the most challenging golf course in the rotation. Under the most challenging conditions with the win, how do you feel like you managed today?
Yeah, I managed myself pretty well. I would have liked to have kept a clean card, but yeah, I made a nice par there at the last to save a shot. And yeah, I felt like I did a good job of kind of managing my way around the course. It was pretty challenging with the winds, and yeah.
I want to talk about that final hole. You mentioned you make that long putt for par to not only stay within touch of the lead, but also to stay in or to be in the final group tomorrow, how significant is it being in the final group trying to win?
I mean, it's nice being in the final group, kind of knowing what you need to do. You'll be one of the last ones out on the golf course, so it'll be nice to kind of know what you need to do coming in. But overall, it was just nice to keep the momentum. You hate finishing around with a bogey, and it's especially nice when you're able to hole a long putt to save par.
What are you committed to tomorrow?
I mean, just doing what I normally do. This is a position that we love to be in. I get to, like you said, get to play in the final group, and I'm looking forward to the challenge of chasing down a really talented player like Siwoo and getting to play with a nice young player like Blades Brown.
Thank you. Wish you the best. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Sounding relaxed and feeling confident. Just a quick look back of how he has progressed since the first round here at the Amex. You can see really struggled off the tee in the first round, only hitting 5 of 14 fairways, considerably better in the second round, and a slight improvement today, 11 of 14. Has slightly worse than so greens in regulation, only 15 of 18 today, and I know that is where Jim Gallagher Jr. kind of wants to focus his short game today, Jimmy. We talked a little bit earlier in the week about the long game, struggling off the tee. Was better. What is it about his short game that bothered you today?
Well, today he just had some wedge shots. He had 4 or 5, really 4 shots that we're going to focus on that he just hit at 25, 30 feet. And last year from 50 to 125, he's number 1 on the PGA Tour. So let's look at the second hole. 74 yards. You expect him to hit this, 10, 12 feet? The wind hadn't quite picked up yet at this point. It's just a sand wedge coming in here. That's a good 30 feet by the hole. He's going to be frustrated with it. You could have heard him say as soon as he hit it, ugh. I mean, you can tell even in his own mind. Let's go to 7. This is a hole location on the right side, 76 yards. It's almost the same kind of distance. Now he hit it long on the other one. Now he's about 25, 30 feet short here. He got away with it because he would make that putt. Let's go to 12. Now this is just, we're sitting there at 73 yards, all in a similar spot. This is where he was so good last year on the PGA Tour, averaged right around 15 feet. That's a good 25 feet short. He's frustrated with it. You can see it right there. This is the best player in the world. He expects to hit that inside 10 feet, as much as possible. There you go. I had to lay out and let him tell you how bad it was. You knew how bad it was. 14. Now coming in here right now. Now this is a little bit longer, 91 yards. It's a tricky little shot. One-handed finish. Once again, long and right. So the inconsistency, a couple short, couple long, just wasn't as sharp. Like you said, he drove the ball great. Strokes gained off the tee. Just today, he gained 2 strokes on the field. So the driver's back in, and we felt like that would happen. La Quinta's a very tight golf course, tree-lined. You kind of feel handcuffed a little bit more. The driver's bit back there. He missed a few short putts, but he still, you look at it, 14 players within 4, 19 within 5. That putt on the last hole was huge to get in that final group and keep him right in there. There's so many players. Could be a lot of movement tomorrow on the leaderboard.
Yeah, huge momentum saver as well on that final hole. Scottie Scheffler, no one will be more dangerous than him going into tomorrow's final round. But he is not leading. That place belongs to Siwoo Kim. 22 under was the score to beat today. Let's have a look at his highlights, Jimmy. A past winner here back in 2021. Very comfortable indeed here on 10 at La Quinta.
Yeah, and I felt like if he plays there at La Quinta, he's got the chance to shoot a really good score and make birdie there.
That's right, gets to 17 under. Now at 19 under on the 4th for birdie.
Well, he did make bogey at 3, so can he bounce back here at 4 and make a birdie from about, 25, 30 feet? Yes, he can.
He's an exciting player at Siwoo. It's been really fun getting to know him over the years on the President's Cup team. I think he'll have a lot of fans behind him tomorrow. Here on 6 now for birdie.
It's this club right here, and this is another long putt, and this is for 3 in a row. Buries that one.
Makes it, gets to 22 under, takes the solo lead and finishes right there after a 6 under 66 today. So Jim mentioned it, this is a packed leaderboard. The cut has been made. They will all be advancing tomorrow into the final round, competing on the stadium course. Siwoo Kim, Blades Brown and Scottie Scheffler is your final group.